Hello friends, Rebecca here, your Vibe Mentor, bringing you another video on how to raise your vibration so you can live your best life. Let's talk about language. Have you ever dissected the English language? It's very interesting how words will tell you what they mean. Now, if you look at something like the word television and break it apart, it is to tell a vision. Right? The word programming is to program you. The specific language that you use is very, very critical. Spelling casts a spell. Statements that you make have a vibration, have a resonance within your body. They impact you at a cellular core level. If you make a statement, I am powerful, you become more powerful. If you say, I am broke, or I don't have enough, you are creating more of the same. And so language becomes extremely important, and many of us know this already. But there's another aspect to it that I wanted to address today, and that is the need for authenticity and truth. And oftentimes people will say, a white lie is okay if you're preventing someone from feeling pain, or if you, inadvertently have to leave out some information, it's really not a big deal. But what I find is the language that we use, it is so critical to be very, very specific and very, very accurate. Because if you speak into being something that you don't want to create, that's an obvious problem. But if you accidentally, for the sake of convenience, make a statement that is inaccurate in some way, maybe I say, I made dinner last night, but really I didn't make it. It was store-bought and I put it in the oven. There is a level of untruth to that. And I realize it doesn't make a big difference. There's often times where we're in a hurry and we're having a conversation with someone and it's just easier to explain it a certain way. And you don't really mean to lie. And it doesn't really feel like it has any consequence. But I am telling you, on an energetic level, there is a tax to untruth. That somewhere down the line, it can potentially cause confusion. That the convenience of just getting through the message, just saying it to get on to the next thing, even if there's a little bit of untruth in it, has an energetic tax. It will weigh on you. It will weigh on your conscience. It will weigh on the other person if something isn't quite adding up. That creates a blockage in the flow, an energetic tax. It creates a little bit of resistance in what is necessary to be pure in our bodies, in our minds, in our hearts, and our souls. So I challenge you to start taking a look at any time that you say something and there's a slight untruth in it because it's easier, because you're moving too fast, and notice what that energetic tax might be. Now, on the flip side, take the time when you notice that it would just be easier to say it this way, but really I should articulate this more clearly so that it's perfectly understood, that it's 110% true. And notice the freedom in that. Notice where you are relieved of ever having to worry about that coming back to you. If I say, yeah, I picked up the kids from school yesterday, but really a friend picked them up. And then later down the road, I have to explain, but you were at the grocery store at that time and so saw you, and there's no harm in that, right? Somebody else picked up the kids were picked up. You took care of them after that. Really wasn't a big deal. But I promise you, there is more to this and it is unfolding. But give it a chance, give it a try, and start to be meticulous in your language and make sure it's always 1,000% true. Instead of saying I used pink paint, say I used mauve paint, right? really get down in the nitty gritty of the truth, what is necessary to make sure that you articulate 100,000% truth. And so my doggies are dying to go out. They're playing, if you can hear the whining noise. Um, there is a power in truth that is untapped. There is an energetic tax to lies, to deception. And even if it's an innocent white lie, it doesn't really mean anything. So I'll keep this one short. Like I said, this one's unfolding. So let me know how it goes. If you notice a difference when you really become meticulous with your language, remember those words, they mean something. They carry weight. They have energy to them. Even if it seems harmless, I guarantee you it is not always harmless when it's not true. So I will see you on the flip side. Take care, my friends. Namaste.